Artificial intelligence is changing how people work, communicate, learn, and do business around the world. Behind every smart chatbot, voice assistant, translation tool, and language model is a huge amount of data that helps the technology understand human language. While major world languages such as English, Spanish, French, and Chinese already have enormous amounts of training data, many African languages still have limited digital resources. This situation has created a major opportunity for people who speak Kenyan languages to earn income by helping build the next generation of artificial intelligence systems. Kenya is one of Africa's most linguistically diverse countries. Millions of people speak Kiswahili alongside indigenous languages such as Kikuyu, Dholuo, Kalenjin, Kamba, Luhya, Maasai, Meru, Somali, and Ekegusii. As technology companies expand their products into African markets, they increasingly need high-quality language data that accurately reflects how people communicate in everyday life. This demand is creating opportunities for translators, language specialists, researchers, students, teachers, and entrepreneurs who can provide valuable language resources. The rise of artificial intelligence has created a new category of digital work that did not exist a few years ago. Instead of simply translating books, documents, or websites, language professionals can now help train machines to understand and communicate in local languages. This work includes translation, transcription, speech recording, data annotation, quality evaluation, and dataset creation. Each of these services can generate income while contributing to the development of more inclusive technology. Many global artificial intelligence companies require enormous quantities of translated text. They need examples of how sentences, questions, conversations, commands, and responses are expressed in different languages. The more examples available, the better an artificial intelligence system can learn. For this reason, organizations are willing to pay native speakers who can provide accurate and culturally appropriate translations. Since some Kenyan languages have fewer digital resources than global languages, skilled translators often become highly valuable contributors. One of the easiest ways to enter this market is by working as a freelance translator. Artificial intelligence projects frequently require translation between English and Kiswahili, as well as English and various indigenous Kenyan languages. Unlike traditional translation assignments that focus on lengthy documents, many artificial intelligence projects involve translating thousands of short sentences. These sentences may be used to teach chatbots, translation engines, virtual assistants, and search systems how people communicate naturally. A translator who consistently delivers accurate work can build a strong reputation and attract higher-paying projects. Depending on complexity and language demand, some projects can pay from several hundred Kenyan shillings per hour to several thousand Kenyan shillings per hour. Rare language expertise can sometimes command even higher rates because qualified contributors are difficult to find. Another profitable opportunity involves speech recording. Voice technology continues to grow rapidly. Smartphones, customer support systems, navigation tools, and virtual assistants all rely on speech recognition technology. To function effectively, these systems need thousands of hours of recorded speech from real people. Native speakers can earn money by reading scripts, participating in conversations, recording common phrases, or contributing samples of regional accents and dialects. Speech data becomes especially valuable when it represents authentic communication patterns. Artificial intelligence systems need exposure to different speaking styles, age groups, accents, and vocabulary usage. A speaker from Western Kenya may pronounce words differently from someone in Central Kenya. These differences help create more accurate and inclusive language models. As a result, contributors who represent unique linguistic communities may have valuable opportunities. Transcription is another area where language experts can generate income. After audio recordings are collected, they must be converted into written text. This process helps artificial intelligence systems connect spoken language with written language. Accurate transcription is essential because mistakes can reduce the quality of the final model. People who understand local accents and language variations are particularly well positioned to perform this work. Many projects also require annotation. Annotation involves adding useful information to text or audio data. For example, an annotator might identify emotions, topics, language switches, speaker characteristics, or specific intents within a conversation. In Kenya, conversations often include a mix of English, Kiswahili, Sheng, and indigenous languages. Understanding these language transitions requires cultural and linguistic knowledge that automated systems often cannot provide. As artificial intelligence becomes more advanced, companies increasingly require human evaluators who can review machine-generated outputs. These reviewers help determine whether translations are accurate, natural, and culturally appropriate. A translation may be technically correct, while still sounding unnatural to native speakers. Human evaluators identify such issues and provide feedback that helps improve future performance. This type of work is becoming more important as organizations seek higher quality, multilingual artificial intelligence systems. One of the most promising opportunities involves creating language datasets. A dataset is a structured collection of language examples that can be used for training artificial intelligence models. Entrepreneurs who build high-quality datasets can potentially license them to organizations multiple times. This creates a more scalable business model than simply charging for individual translation projects. For example, a language entrepreneur might create a dataset focused on healthcare terminology in Kiswahili and Dholuo. Another person might develop datasets for agriculture, banking, education, customer service, or electronic commerce. Specialized datasets often command greater value because they address specific business needs. Organizations are frequently willing to pay more for high-quality data that helps solve targeted problems. Parallel translation datasets are especially valuable. These datasets contain the same content translated into multiple languages. Such resources are essential for machine translation systems because they allow artificial intelligence models to learn relationships between languages. Building a large, well-organized parallel dataset requires effort, but it can become a valuable digital asset with long-term commercial potential. Individuals interested in maximizing their earnings should consider developing additional technical skills. Understanding basic concepts in natural language processing can improve communication with clients and increase access to advanced projects. Learning about data management, spreadsheet tools, quality assurance methods, and artificial intelligence workflows can further strengthen earning potential. The combination of language expertise and technical knowledge is often more valuable than either skill alone. The market for African language data continues to expand because businesses increasingly recognize the importance of local language support. Banks want multilingual customer service systems. Educational organizations want learning tools that support local languages. Healthcare providers need communication platforms that reach diverse populations. Government institutions want digital services that are accessible to more citizens. All these developments create demand for language resources. Some people choose to build agencies rather than work individually. An agency can recruit contributors from different regions and coordinate larger projects. For example, a company seeking speech recordings from 100 native speakers across multiple counties may prefer working with a single agency instead of managing numerous freelancers. Agency owners can earn income by organizing projects, maintaining quality standards, and managing delivery schedules. Building a language-focused agency also creates opportunities to serve multiple industries. In addition to artificial intelligence companies, agencies can work with universities, research institutions, software developers, media organizations, telecommunications firms, and non-profit organizations. Diversifying clients can help create a more stable business over time. Long-term success often comes from creating assets rather than simply selling time. Language datasets, speech corpora, terminology databases, translation memories, and specialized glossaries can all become valuable intellectual property. Once developed, these assets may be licensed repeatedly to different organizations. This creates recurring income opportunities that are not directly tied to hourly work. Despite the opportunities, there are challenges that language professionals must consider. Maintaining consistency across translations can be difficult, especially when multiple contributors are involved. Dialect differences may create disagreements about preferred terminology. Quality assurance requires careful attention because inaccurate data can reduce the usefulness of an entire dataset. Privacy considerations must also be respected when collecting speech recordings or other personal information. Professionalism is essential for success in this field. Clients expect reliable communication, accurate work, and timely delivery. Contributors who consistently meet expectations are more likely to receive repeat business and referrals. Building a portfolio of completed projects can help demonstrate expertise and attract higher-paying opportunities. The future of Kenyan language translation within the artificial intelligence industry appears highly promising. As technology companies seek to expand globally, they increasingly recognize the importance of serving users in their native languages. At the same time, governments, educational institutions, and businesses are investing in digital transformation initiatives that require multilingual communication capabilities. Artificial intelligence systems will continue to need high-quality language data for training, evaluation, and improvement. Because many Kenyan languages remain underrepresented in existing datasets, there is still significant room for growth. People who begin building expertise today can position themselves at the forefront of an expanding industry. The opportunity extends far beyond simple translation. It includes speech technology, data annotation, quality evaluation, dataset creation, language consulting, and digital entrepreneurship. Whether someone chooses to work as a freelancer, establish an agency, or develop proprietary language assets, there are multiple pathways to generating income from this growing market. Kenya's linguistic diversity is not only a cultural strength, but also a valuable economic resource in the age of artificial intelligence. As organizations around the world strive to create more inclusive and multilingual technologies, Kenyan language experts have a unique opportunity to contribute to global innovation while building sustainable income streams. Those who invest in their skills, maintain high-quality standards, and focus on long-term value creation may find themselves participating in one of the most exciting digital opportunities of the coming decade.